Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we are here in Bangkok and we are at Terminal 21 shopping mall. But if you know us, we are not here for the shopping, we are here for the food.
So we are at level 5 at the food court, which is called Pier 21. Some people say that this is the cheapest food court in Bangkok. There are 36 stalls here and we decided to give ourselves a little challenge. We're gonna have a 3-course meal, so an appetizer, a main and a dessert as well as a drink each. And we're gonna try to only spend 500 baht. So that's around $15 US. So let's see what we can get.
So the way it works in most of these shopping mall food courts is that you actually go to one of these stands, like the one that you see behind me, and you take your cash, you give it to them, and you get one of these cards so that you can just take this card and tap it at whatever place that you want to eat at. And here they actually have a handy little scanner where you can check your balance if you're unsure of how much you have left, which is pretty cool.
There's sugarcane juice. I haven't had sugarcane juice in a long time. Ooh, ice cream. Milo.
You might have to get one of those later.
There's so many different options. It's so overwhelming. Everything smells delicious. It's just so awesome. It just feels like this huge food paradise. Oh, whoa, look at that.
Ooh.
It's like all these pork legs stewing. It's gigantic.
I think I might have to get that.
Smells so good as well. And they also have food from all different places. It's not just Thai food. It's Vietnamese food and Chinese food.
Indian food.
Indian food, yeah. Like so many choices.
Shrimp and 2 crab dumplings. Kapung ka. Dumplings are always a good appetizer.
I think I found my appetizer, but I'm worried because I might be blowing my budget already a little bit. But everything looks so good. So I saw the stand that had some different salads, like papaya salad, and I thought that would be a good starter. And they had this spicy pork neck salad. I'm a bit scared because it's spicy and I'm bad with spice, but let's see. I also actually got fried chicken because it had this huge thing of fried chicken and it looked so crispy and delicious. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case, but let's find out.
Yeah, the woman was hacking it up fresh and we just couldn't resist.
That's why I have like the biggest appetizer in the world. Oh well. But actually not very spicy. It's a bit chewy, but it's not like too chewy. It has like even fatty parts and they like kind of melt in your mouth. The sauce is really nice. It's spicy and sweet at the same time. It's not really like papaya salad. I really like this. It's kind of herby. It's yum. This is really good. This looks so nice and moist and greasy. Ooh, it smells so good too. I just got a whiff of it. You guys have?
Nope.
It's so crispy. I actually dropped most of the batter, but the tiny bit I got was so crispy in my mouth. And the chicken is like so moist and juicy. Yeah, that's really good. Made a good choice.
I'm going hands with this chicken. Definitely crispy. The salad seems to have red onion, green onion, pork neck, and I don't know, maybe like minced garlic or something. Oh, that's good. We actually had a papaya salad already in one of our other videos, so you'll have to check that out, but this is really good too. For my appetizer, I decided to get a couple dumplings. These were actually only 7 baht each, so 42 for 6. They come in 3 different types. There was pork, shrimp, and crab, so I got 2 of each. And it also comes with a side of what looks like maybe crispy garlic or shallots or something like that. And you can top like black vinegar on top as well. So I'm just gonna try one of these. I don't know which one I'm picking.
You actually have 7 there though.
Oh, they gave me an extra one. Maybe I paid for it though, I don't know. I honestly can't even tell which one I had. I think this is the pork one. That is really delicious. I love the addition of these little crispy bits. I would say that as far as dumpling goes, they're pretty simple, nothing special, but every dumpling is a delicious dumpling.
Yeah, they're pretty basic, but I really like these onions. I'm not sure which type I have, but pretty good. It's time for round 2. Let's eat some more.
Since we're eating so unhealthy with all this greasy food today, dumplings, fried chicken, we decided to get something a little healthy. So we're gonna get ourselves a smoothie.
We're here, I think, just before noon, and it's definitely getting busier and busier. Everyone's here for lunch, trying to eat cheap food. But it's crazy, there's so many things that are actually just like 30 baht or just a little bit more, so you can definitely eat here for like $1 or $2. Super cheap.
For my main, I decided on stewed pork leg. And they actually had a bunch of different sets, but I went with a set that comes with egg, intestines, mustard greens, rice, and of course that stewed leg. This looks really good. This was also the most expensive thing so far that we have ordered, and it seems like it's one of the more expensive things here in general, but it looks delicious. That is phenomenal. The pork is absolutely melts in your mouth, soft. That is so delicious. Because it's stewing there for so long, the fat has time to render and just melts in your mouth. But let's try some of this intestine. Looks delicious. I mean, I feel like if this is stewed like the pork leg is, then this will probably be good too. That is surprisingly delicious. There is no gaminess whatsoever. It kind of has that same sweet taste that the pork does. I can easily say that is the best intestines I've ever had. And to wash down my meal, I got a guava tea. Oh, that is really sweet. Really, really good though. This also seems like almost more of a Chinese dish, but you can let us know.
Whoa. That is so worth it. That pork is like the best pork. And they taste delicious, these pickled mustard greens. So let's try some intestines as well. Let's see if it tastes like poop.
Right?
I think I had a tiny hint of intestine taste. Yeah.
But I think it's overshadowed by the delicious sauce.
It's a lot softer than I expected. I don't know, I feel like intestines in the past has maybe been a bit chewy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this is like super soft, super saucy, but there's a little bit of that intestine poopy taste.
I think it's delicious. I guess I like to eat poop.
You can eat the rest. I'm gonna flush down the poopy intestines with my mango and banana smoothie. I've never had one mixed with banana before. Oh, it tastes actually a lot like banana, like it's more banana forward, which I didn't expect. But I just love how they make them like right there. You have the cup with mango and banana and they just like blended it up. Like it's definitely nothing fake in there, I don't think. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes completely natural, not very sweet.
Quite cheap as well.
30 something baht, 39 I think. So just over $1. And for my main, I got these crispy noodles with shrimp. Yeah, those noodles were just calling me. They were sitting in the window and I had to get them. I think they're probably not crispy anymore because they put this like gravy on top and now they have been sitting for a bit. I don't know what this is.
I think squid, isn't it?
Ah. But yeah, we thought that we had too much pork, so now we had to have some seafood.
We've actually had these type of noodles before in a kind of blood soup that we had at the mall.
I just love these noodles. They taste like a little bit fried, even though they're not crispy anymore. You just have this like fried noodle taste. I don't know, it's just yummy. And the sauce is delicious. And this dish was only 32 baht. So I think that's actually less than $1 at the moment. That's crazy.
I took apart one of these prawns for myself. It actually only comes with 2. I think the standard amount is usually 3 prawns if you order a seafood dish, but since this one's only 30 baht, I can't really complain.
But you also get squid.
Yeah, and you also get squid. So let's try some of these noodles and the shrimp. Just like you said, those noodles still retain their crunch, and obviously it's great to have a fresh shrimp as well. And this sauce is really light and a little bit sweet. Yeah, this is good as well.
Oh yeah, so sweet. But I like this. It definitely tastes like guava, not so much like tea, or maybe I guess like iced tea. Iced tea mixed with guava.
Yeah.
It's good if you like loads and loads of sugar.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm already full. I am stuffed to the brim, but this is not over. We still have dessert, so let's find ourselves something sweet.
So we went a little bit overboard and we actually got 3 desserts. You can instead of just one dessert each. I'm gonna start with this ice cream so it doesn't melt. We wanted to get a flavor called nom yen, I think, which seemed to be made from snake fruit. I don't know, but they didn't have it. So we got Milo. But I'm excited too because I've heard this ice cream is supposed to be really good. And one scoop is only 13 baht, which is what?
30 cents?
30 something cents, yeah. This actually tastes different than just chocolate. It tastes like that malt flavor that kind of like Ovaltine or Milo has. It's delicious actually.
Not only is this the cheapest dessert, I think this is the cheapest item in the entire food court that I have seen. 13 baht is absolutely insane. We did really want to try that traditional flavor, but this will have to do.
Milo is still pretty like Southeast Asian.
Oh, totally. It's not just like a chocolate ice cream. It totally tastes like Milo. And you have like these little bits of the Milo inside too. This is good.
Tastes like Maltesers kind of.
Yeah. Now we are going to try a more traditional Thai dessert. This looks very strange. It is a mung bean porridge with coconut milk. And when he was pouring this into the bowl, it looked absolutely insane. And you will see in a second what I mean.
Oh my god, it looks like natto.
Exactly, it looks like natto. It has this viscous, boogery texture.
It's not.
Snotty, very snotty. We've definitely never had this before. It looks very interesting. The only time we've ever really had mung bean is when it's fried and crispy on top of a sticky rice. So this is gonna be interesting. Let's try it. I don't even know how to eat it.
This is not what I expected.
Look at that. It tastes exactly like you would think it would. It tastes like those little crispy mung beans that you have on top of mango sticky rice, except they're soft. The coconut milk is really sweet. It doesn't really have like a gross boogery texture or anything like that. It's a little bit warm, but not hot. This is really interesting. I'm really glad that we tried this because this is by far one of the most unique desserts that they have.
This looks so weird. I did not expect this because this is not really what I imagine when I think of porridge. That is so interesting. I don't know why you said it's not boogery though. I definitely feel like when it hits my lips, it feels like I just snotted all over them or something.
I don't think so.
But I really like the mung beans because they even taste like the inside of those round pastries.
Yeah.
Like when you chew
The
them.
sesame balls filled with mung bean.
Kind of like mealy. I don't know. It's like, it's delicious.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a grainy texture, just like those filled sesame balls with mung bean.
They're not very hard. They're almost like beans, the inside of a bean.
Yeah.
I like this, but I wish the texture was a bit different. Like, I feel like some people will not like this. The other dessert we got is the steamed bread with pandan custard. They also had kaya custard, and I didn't know which one to choose. I asked if I could get both, but I don't think she...
Lost in translation.
Yeah. But this looks delicious. But usually we love anything pandan. That is exquisite. I feel like I haven't had this pandan flavor since I've gotten back to Southeast Asia. This is completely like the pandan kaya we used to get in Malaysia, like that you spread on the toast. That's so good. This is a winner.
This bread is so pillowy and soft. I love pandan. I can't wait for this. That pure pandan flavor is just fantastic. Pandan, any dessert, and that's what we'll want. That's so good.
So let's see how much we spent.
Drum roll, please. Let's see the total. We have 170 baht remaining, which means
We spent only 330, and that is, at the moment, under $10. We didn't even give us a challenge, I guess. Oh wow. Because most other people who do this challenge, because we didn't invent it, obviously, they always just spend $10 for 2 people, but they don't do the appetizer, main, dessert, drinks. Like we thought because we had 6 dishes and drinks, we would need more money, and maybe that things have gotten more expensive, but we were wrong. you can eat here for $10. And we even got 2 appetizers and 2 desserts.
Absolutely insane.
Crazy. So this is the end of the video. We're so full. I can't believe how much food we got for the money. And I have to say, I absolutely love Thai malls because they're so food focused and every mall has an amazing food court.
On that note, keep in mind, you do not have to come to this mall to get good food from a food court. You can go to literally any mall in the entirety of Bangkok. So just go to whatever is close to you. But that is it for this video. So if you did like it, please give us a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. But that is it for this one. See you all in the next one.
Bye.